Hello guys, welcome back. We're starting the new year with new tips and tricks for iPhone users, and in today's video I will show you 25 tips and tricks that every iPhone user must know in 2026. Before I get into all that, please hit the subscribe button if you enjoy the videos and want to see more. Starting off with a couple of interesting new swipe gestures on iOS 26. When you go to a menu anywhere on iOS, you can swipe from the middle or anywhere on the screen to go back instead of reaching for the side. When you select text, you'll see a menu with a little arrow, and tapping it shows the full drop-down menu with more options, or you can swipe on the menu to pop up all options. Next, going to the Music Apps playlist section, you have a plus button to create a new playlist or a new folder to categorize and organize your playlists. On the phone app with iOS 26, when you miss a call, you can swipe on it to quickly create a reminder to call later, choosing 1 hour, tonight, tomorrow, or anytime. You can now quickly set a reminder directly from your lock screen or the action button, tapping to create a reminder with everything you need. One really cool thing about reminders on iOS 26 is that if you set a time, you can also choose the time zone, which is important for vacations to get reminders at the right time. Moving on to the home screen, iOS 26 adds transparent icons with a liquid glass effect, and you can tint your icons based on the wallpaper color, your iPhone color, or your case color. The Music app on iOS 26 allows you to pin music, and you can now have pin music on your home screen via a new widget that Apple added for the Music app. When talking about home screens and screenshots, the Loop tool is back with iOS 26 when you take a screenshot and tap the plus button to edit. Moving to settings under sounds and haptics, you have a new option to reduce loud sounds, which reduces the audio volume range and creates a softer sound, and I suggest enabling this feature. iOS 26 allows you to send photos faster with iMessage by enabling a button under Messages settings that sends a low-quality version first, then the full-quality picture. Apple has added a new battery feature where you can view charging time on the lock screen showing time to 80%, and in settings under battery you can see time to both 80% and 100%. Moving to phone settings, go to Apps, Phone, and then Haptics, which gives haptic feedback when a call is picked up or dropped. With podcasts, you can change playback speed by dragging your finger up and down above the number. On the Notes app, you can now colorize text by selecting a piece of text and choosing any color you want to separate different things within the note. On the emoji keyboard, when you add an emoji to text, it will show you the name of that emoji for a couple of seconds. Moving to camera settings, you can now disable the camera on the lock screen to prevent accidentally opening it with the swipe gesture. On the Photos app, when you select multiple pictures, you can turn them into a shuffle wallpaper, which previously could only be done from the lock screen. On the iMessage app, when you go to a contact's pictures, you can tap and hold on media and tap show in conversation to see where you sent or received that image. The best new feature of iMessage on iOS 26 is tapping and holding a message bubble, then tapping Select to select specific text within that bubble instead of copying the whole thing. Here's another tip. Go to General Settings, Screen Capture, and choose SDR format for screenshots if you don't need high quality, as this makes them smaller and saves space. Under Battery Settings, you have Adaptive Power Mode, and I suggest enabling Adaptive Power notifications so you know when it activates. With iOS 26, you can finally change the snooze duration from the default 9 minutes to anywhere from 1 to 15 minutes. On the phone app, when you go to a contact, you can view the full call history for that specific contact instead of searching through your general call history. Last but not least, on the Games app on iOS 26, you can apply different filters to sort your games by recent, name, size, and categories with a clear button to remove all filters. That's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed and found it helpful. Smash that like button and subscribe for more.